Best doctors ever. Best doctors ever, Alexander Tebenko.
Last week, I decided to go to my local polyclinic. Well, decided is not the right word. I had so terrible runny nose that I forgot about safety. You know, I am a risky guy who leaves home even with a 13% phone battery charge. But a local polyclinic is the kind of risk you take in extreme cases only, when Jesus icons and spoon of honey just can't help. So I came to the clinic, sit down on the bench near the doctor's office, and I suddenly realized where all old ladies go early in the morning. They go to my doctor. It was only 9 a.m., but the density of ladies in the hall told me that I stuck there till noon at least. My inner smart ass was telling me to use the magic words. I have only something to ask. But some naive guy was faster than me. You can't even imagine how many health curses he got from these lovely grannies. I doubt that doctors have even heard something about this disease before. If Degel was among those waiting in a queue, even he, after hearing such a heavy curses, would be shocked and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, ladies, I know you're all having a hard time, but come on, you need to have something sacred." I decided to stay in a queue. During 1 hour, I heard many vivid and experienced life stories. I started thinking like a granny. I even agreed that my pension wouldn't cover the next utility bill. And I got a tip on how to apply for subsidy. I also learned which market sellers cheap buyers, where to find cheap meat, and what types are the best for storing onions. You won't find this gold in the internet. But such deep wisdom has its side effects. Looking at a young nurse in the short white coat, I caught myself grumbling. What a prostitute! What are you wearing with thinking? I understood that I need to change the scenery before thoughts of grandchildren have come. I took a walk along the corridors. You know, the clinic's interior seems to strengthen your immune system better than any medicine. With every next step, I was feeling better. People I met in corridors seemed to share my opinion. In their eyes I was reading, "Dear God, if only I stay alive, I would change my life. I will go to church, watch Discovery Channel, and use paper bags." After walking a little bit, I came back to my granny gun. There were fewer grannies, and when I found myself next to the doctor's office door, Granny's looks burned right through me. I haven't experienced anything like this since I bought dollars at 8 hryvnias rate. Inside the doctor's office, I felt strong déjà vu. The doctor was also a granny, just like those sitting in the corridor. The only difference was that she was wearing a white coat. Probably to treat grannies, you have to think and look like a granny. The doctor said that young people used to be healthy in her days. And recommended me to take a urine test. I tried to convince that I have only a runny nose, but giving me a stern look, she said that I have a narrow thinking. The next morning, after getting my test results, I had some time to talk to my grannies in a queue. Maria Stepanovna asked how things with Subsidia were going. I asked if my recipe of carrot juice helped her against her high pressure. Inside the doctor's office, I gave my test results. After careful examination of the paper, her facial expression changed. She stared at me for a couple of seconds and asked seriously, "What's your profession?" I understood that my answer may affect my entire life. I wanted to say that I am a factory director, but I told the truth. I am an engineer. From the doctor's face, I understood that she was hoping for a lawyer at least. She gave me prescription and even didn't wish to get well. But still, she tried to get her luck and asked whether I could help the clinic with a paper at least. In the corridor, I showed the prescription to my friends. They looked at it and told that it's absolutely idiotic. And they wrote their own prescriptions based on roots and plants. Why are they even come to the clinic? To chat, I suppose. Now, whenever I have the health issue, I never go to the doctor. I go to the queue near the doctor's office.